$100,000 in special interest money. So for people like myself that are doing the fundraising from neighbors, friends, family members, knocking on doors, that puts me at a very large disadvantage. So if we were to be able to take politics or special interest money out of politics and have city finance campaigns, then I think that would level the playing field for all candidates. And then we might be able to focus on the issues rather than the number of slate mailers or special interests.
I believe in campaign finance reform, also California Clean Money campaign reform. I am an advocate for that organization. I agree with my colleague, Mr. Chavez. We are constituents who are running because we know we need a difference. We need to get rid of special interest out of the equation. Why can't we put a cap on city council races and make it 50,000? We'll run on 50,000. This way, actual voters can actually meet and talk to the representative who's running. We need to save our trees. Environment. I'm an environmentalist. I'm also a health professional. We don't need any more mailers. It's an overabundance of paper, of ink. That money could be used for other things. So yes, I do support campaign finance reform so that it's an equal and leveling playing field, which we do not have currently.
Mr. Thank you very much. Like I said earlier, I put together a panel of individuals from the Clean Money Campaign to the League of Women Voters and Common Cause to look at these issues. And I'm a huge supporter of public financing in campaigns. I think we should do it. This is the type of race where we can have more people involved, engaged, and not have the type of money that's necessary to raise. It also will allow people like myself and other candidates who are doing this to not spend time fundraising, but spend more time on the issues. I do believe in public financing in campaigns, and in fact, I'm the council member through my efforts that we brought in and put more money into our trust fund that allows us now to have more public financings of campaigns in the city of Los Angeles. I also think that we need to overturn Citizens United, a case that was not reasoned well, and a case that is not helping our cause to get more public financing of campaigns. In the city of LA, we've been chipping at it, and hopefully with your involvement, when I get reelected, we can continue working on these issues that have always been important to me.
Ms. Molina.
Mr. Huiza, that is truly disingenuous. It's very interesting that that there are limits now for campaign finance as far as how much you can put into a campaign and how much you can spend. And we were notified about 2 weeks ago that those limits were lifted because Mr. Huizar's campaign had already gone over those limits as far as spending. You can't talk out of both sides of your mouth or your face or whatever you want to call it, or whatever the term is. I would love to have full financing our campaigns. Regrettably, that isn't happening because then you have all the independent expenditures that are permitted because of the courts and, of course, of our Constitution. There are systems in place that we could probably put, but it is really unfortunate for somebody to be saying, yes, we should have limits, yes, we should do this, yes, we should follow it, and then the first thing that is done is violated.
Mr. Chavez. You're passing. Ms. Diaz, 30 seconds.
Speaking of money and campaign money, again, I'm a regular person just like you. I pay my taxes and I'm running for office because we need a change. The incumbent received $202,316 from real estate. Contractors gave him $142,400 and the union gave him $129,716. That's a lot of money. That's not an even bank here. So why don't you give that back to a cause?
Thank you. What we heard from Ms. Molina right now, she's misunderstanding the difference between public financing of campaigns and an individual's constitutional right to donate. And there were no violations of any sort that I'm aware of. Similar to the reality that Ms. Molina often creates herself with very little challenges. I've enjoyed these debates. I've enjoyed talking with individuals, but more importantly, I've enjoyed talking to Ms. Molina because it gives me more and more at each debate a real understanding that she really doesn't know the district or the issues involved that we're talking about.
Your time has expired. 30 seconds, Ms. Molina.
How interesting to be scolded by the councilman that says I don't know what I'm talking about. Again, a very sexist comment, but let me just say this. What we need to do is make sure that we follow the rules as they are set. If there are campaign limits, then follow them. Don't disobey them, and then tell everyone that he was the leader in making those changes.
All right. Anita Gabrielli, your question for